Zhang Chulan, the user of Yang Thunder. Basic attack, Tiger Force. Zhang Chulan delivers a barrage of punches, launching up to 6 consecutive attacks. Basic throw, Air Chase. After grabbing the opponent, Zhang Chulan sends them flying into the air and follows up with a pursuit. Skill, Yang Thunder, Thunder Strike. Zhang Chulan tentatively unleashes Palm Thunder, and upon hit, he will quickly follow up, kicking the opponent into the air and attacking with Yang Thunder. Skill, Thunder Rush. Zhang Chulan channels Yang Thunder into his own body, activating Thunder Rush mode, which increases his reaction speed and allows him to launch a dash combo attack against the enemy. During Thunder Rush mode, Zhang Chulan's movement will turn into lightning-fast movements without consuming stamina. Strategic use of Thunder Rush mode for quick movement can initiate attacks on opponents or swiftly escape unfavorable areas. Ultimate skill, Long Whitey. Zhang Chulan releases Whitey. When it hits an enemy, he will immediately summon Long Whitey to deliver a powerful lightning strike. Utilizing the swiftness granted by Yang Thunder, Zhang Chulan can adapt on the battlefield, flexibly suppressing the enemy. Seize the right moment and engage in combat with your opponent with ease and precision. Fang Bao Bao, a temporary worker for Anywhere Express. She may look adorable, but she is actually a ruthless fighter. Basic attack, Endless Assault. Fang Bao Bao, relying on her extraordinary instinctive reactions, launches an agile attack on her opponents. Basic throw, Skybound Dragon. Fang Bao Bao steps on her opponent's body to launch herself into the air, and then smashes the opponent's head with the hilt of her knife. Skill, Striding Dragon. Fang Bao Bao dashes forward, shuttling back and forth while stabbing the opponent. After the attack ends, if you press the skill button again within a certain time, Fang Bao Bao will release an uppercut/pursuit and unleash a horizontal chi blade to knock the opponent airborne. If this pursuit is triggered, it will cause the skill cooldown to increase additionally. If you press the skill button at the perfect timing, the uppercut/ will also cleave a chi blade. Skill, Unstoppable Wheel. Fang Bao Bao strides and slashes twice with her blade. Similar to Skill 1, this move can also be released by pressing the skill button again to pursue in the air, throwing out rotating blades to hack the opponent, and then stepping on them to the ground. The skill cooldown increases additionally after the pursuit. If you press the skill button at the perfect timing, the aerial slash will also unleash a chi blade. Ultimate skill, Soul Slash. Fang Bao Bao throws the blade at her opponent. Upon hit, she will catch up with her opponent using her primordial chi and amazing physical strength, retrieve the blade, and attack them with kick, punch, and blade combos, finishing with a powerful instant flash attack. Flexibly choose to release 2 stages of skills and use Bao Bao's terrifying speed to suppress your opponents. In the midst of the Chi-Men formation, I am the direction, I am the omen. Wang Ye, the inheritor of one of the 8 secret arts, Feng Ho Chi-Men. Basic attack, Single Whip. Wang Ye strikes with Wudong Tai Chi boxing, attacking up to 4 times in a row. The first 3 hits can repel the opponent, while the final strike sees him knocking the opponent airborne with his palms. Basic throw, Acupoint Strike. Wang Ye uses Tai Chi techniques to break the opponent's defense, and then strikes their Yunmen Acupoint. Skill 1, Swift Stomp. Wang Ye steps forward and attacks with fists and palms, finishing with a spinning kick to the opponent. The first 2 hits of Skill 1 will force the enemy to stand, which is very practical when chasing an airborne enemy. Skill 2, Earth Bagua, Earth Fire Thunder. Wang Ye manipulates 4 charts to position himself in the most strategic spot within the Chi-Men. Then, he can choose to cast 3 techniques of different attributes. Li Fire, Ignis Flame. Wang Ye throws out a clump of flame that condenses on the ground, which will disappear after a few seconds. If the opponent touches the flame before it disappears, it will immediately explode. The flame can also hit fallen enemies. Before the last hit of skill 1, if there is a flame from his own Li Fire Ignis Flame nearby, he will absorb the flame into his palm, converting his kick into a sinister and kicking and releasing the flame. Kun Earth, Geo Pyramid. Wang Ye rides the rising earth and rocks under his feet to charge forward, then throws a punch, finally summoning the earth and racks to knock the opponent airborne. This move has a long charge distance and can quickly close in on the opponent in battle. Gen Thunder, Tanatruum Rain. Wang Ye summons lightning to attack surrounding opponents. Tanatruum Rain is a sinister that can be used to counter the opponent's standard, but be aware that the move is cast more slowly. Ultimate skill, Tai Chi Crushing Force. Wang Ye casts Chaos Flow. If he successfully immobilizes the opponent, he will close in on them with Gui Ying Ti and cast Tai Chi Crushing Force to knock them airborne. Know the law of nature and change your fate. Make good use of Wang Ye's Chi Men changes to control the battle. Zhuge Qing, the successor of Zhuge Qimen. Proud and dashing, he is skilled in various Qimen techniques. Basic attack, 6 harmonies. Zhuge Qing advances with Baji Fist, attacking up to 5 times in a row. Basic throw, Geotorrent Dig. After grabbing the enemy, he attacks the opponent with a sudden rise of earth and rocks and knocks them down. Skill, Li Fire Ignis Burst. Zhuge Qing spits Li Fire forward. The fireball will detonate upon hitting the opponent. Skill, Shun Wind Ethereal Rope. Zhuge Qing forms a Shun Wind field in an area ahead. If the wind field hits, Zhuge Qing will pull the opponent over and knock them into the air with Baji Back Bump. The ethereal rope cannot hit the opponent when it is close to the body, so make sure to keep it at a distance when using it. Ultimate skill, Li Fire, Purging Flames. Zhuge Qing casts Zhuge Qimen in the surrounding area. Upon hit, flames will be triggered to burn the opponents within range. Control the distance and restrain the opponent with Qimen techniques. Zhang Lingyu, the youngest disciple of the 65th generation Celestial Master Zhang Zhiwei, is a high-ranking official at the Celestial Mansion and a user of Yin Thunder. Basic attack, Palm Strike. Zhang Lingyu attacks with palm techniques, capable of delivering up to 6 consecutive strikes. Basic throw, Yin Thunder Palm. Zhang Lingyu binds the opponent with Yin Thunder, then accumulates the Yin Thunder in his palm and strikes the opponent. Skill, Yin Thunder, Thunder Strike. Zhang Lingyu leaps high and releases Yin Thunder, Thunder Strike from near to far. This skill can attack enemies on the ground. Skill, Constricting Thunder, Mystic Void. Press for Zhang Lingyu to send out Constricting Thunder. If it hits the opponent, it will pull him towards the opponent. Hold down for Zhang Lingyu accumulates Yin Thunder and releases the Mystic Void, performing consecutive strikes on the area in front. Mystic Void is a sinister capable of breaking the opponent's defense and interrupting the opponent's basic attack. Ultimate skill, Northern Depths. Zhang Lingyu releases an Yin Thunder Whip to strike. Upon hitting, he unleashes Erosive Touch to erode and strike the opponent, leaving behind an Azure Pond area. Zhang Lingyu's skill moves are versatile, possessing strong suppressive power, and can restrict the opponent's movement speed through his ultimate. Use powerful Yin Thunder to corner the opponent. Zhuge Guan, a new generation disciple of the Zhuge sect and the cousin of Zhuge Qing. He has a carefree personality and tends to be impatient in combat. Basic attack, Dragon Duo. Zhuge Guan strikes with elbows and palms, attacking up to 5 times in a row. Basic throw, Silk Reeling Strike. Zhuge Guan uses Baji Silk Reeling Strike to capture the opponent, then attacks with elbow in the heart and suplex. Skill, Li Fire, Fleeting Qilin. Zhuge Guan casts a fleeting fire forward to knock the opponent airborne. The fire vein can hit fallen enemies, making it very practical for pursuit. Hold to charge Fleeting Qilin. If the charge is completed, Fleeting Fire's attack range will increase. Skill, Mountain Crusher. Zhuge Guan leaps up and performs a spinning sidekick. Upon hit, he will swing his fist at the opponent several times, then knock them airborne with Baji Hammer. After fully charging Skill 1, a ball of Li Fire burns on Zhuge Guan's hands. He will enter a temporary Qilin Fire state. In the Qilin Fire state, all attacks except for ultimate skills will deal additional fire damage. Ultimate skill, Meteor, Golden Crows. Zhuge Guan casts Zhuge Qing to spit Li Fire. Upon hit, he will throw a large number of meteors that will bombard the opponent like soaring sparrows. Zhuge Guan's charged attack can deal massive additional damage. Decide whether to charge based on the situation. One of the 10 masters and the owner of one of the 8 secret arts, the Universal Talisman. After being trapped by the 12 prison formation, Liu Jin pushes himself to extreme anger, transforming into a crazy killing machine with ruthless moves and deadly strikes. Basic attack, Gurgling Hatred. Driven by violent anger and liver fire, Liu Jin attacks with sharp claws, capable of up to 4 consecutive attacks. Basic throw, Pulsing Anger. Liu Jin grabs the opponent's face, pins them to the ground, drags them, and finally throws them to smash into the ground. Special Defend, Thunder Talisman. Press the Defend button again within a short time to cast the Thunder Talisman Quartet, launching a piercing lightning bolt forward. This skill has a cooldown. Hold the Defend button. Liu Jin will defend continuously for a period of time. During this period, Liu Jin cannot move. Defend has a cooldown. The cooldown is reset after a successful defend and counter. Thunder Talisman has a defensive judgment during its execution phase, making it extremely powerful in normal move exchanges. It also has a sweeping judgment, allowing it to connect in any combo, as well as after a throw. Due to short press defense, Liu Jin's inner demon has stronger offensive capabilities, higher damage potential, and weaker defensive means compared to other characters. Skill 1, Lightning Fury. Liu Jin, in a state of mental confusion, claws at the opponent 4 times. If the last claw hits, he then uses the Thunder Talisman to pursue and injure the enemy. Skill 2, Spiraling Wrath. Liu Jin kicks the opponent wildly. If it hits, he launches an even more intense pursuit, followed by several Divine Thunder Talismans to injure the enemy. Ultimate skill, Rage Burst. Liu Jin uses the Purifying Thunder Talisman, striking the opponent with the force of thunder crashing to the ground. If it hits, he pursues the opponent like a mad demon, delivering a series of powerful claw attacks. Then the talisman erupts, severely injuring them. Short press defend effectively in the right exchanges and combos to exert fierce continuous suppression. Baron, a retired Special Forces soldier, fights with a superhuman physique and skilled combat techniques. Basic attack, Shattering Assault. Baron launches a succession of attacks forward, attacking up to 4 times in a row. The final kick will knock down the opponent. Throw, Eagle Takedown. Baron makes the opponent lose balance and fall backward, using the opponent's inertia to perform a reverse throw. Skill, chain slash. Baron dashes forward, slashing fast with his dagger. He then grabs the opponent by the thigh, lifts them up with his shoulder, and slams them to the ground. Press and hold the skill button to extend the dash duration. During the dash, if the opponent has already fallen, it will switch to a flash slash, initiating a ground pursuit with a very short skill cooldown. Skill, flying armbar. Baron attempts to grab the opponent and attack their elbow joint with a flying armbar. Similar to skill 1, if the opponent has already fallen when this skill is launched, it will switch to a knee-on-belly pursuit. Special defense, counter breakout. At the beginning of Baron's defense stance, he will launch a boxing stance dash. If hit by a standard during his dash, he can activate the special throw, Storm Suppression, grabbing the opponent by their collar and arm, causing them to lose balance as he spins, then slamming them to the ground. This skill has a cooldown. In PvP gameplay, against Sinisters, special throws can also be launched. After knocking down the opponent with a normal attack or storm suppression, multiple follow-up attacks can be launched to inflict substantial damage. Ultimate skill, submission. Baron throws a punch at the opponent. Upon hit, Baron will continue to launch a succession of attacks and control the opponent's arm while they are stunned, slamming the opponent on the ground. Observe the battlefield carefully and use Baron's special defense to counter your opponents. Ruwa, a mechanical puppet created by Ma Xianhong, using the mechanism and refined 100 times, can be equipped with various weapons. Here we introduce the Ruwa, the Blaze Master. Basic attack, Astral Volley. Ruwa shoots forward with her left arm. Ruwa, the Blaze Master's basic attack, is a long-range attack different from other characters. However, this move cannot interrupt the opponent. Basic throw, Lunar Cannon. Ruwa slides and kicks the opponent into the air, then pursues with a cannon. Its basic throw attack range is farther than that of general characters and can suppress the enemy's defend. Skill, Petal Shower. Ruwa jumps into the air to shoot at the opponent, and then adds another sweep after landing. This move allows flexible control of the direction of jumping and landing. Skill, Shadow Fire Bolt. Ruwa briefly condenses the energy from the mechanism core into her left arm, launching a powerful shot up to 3 times. After each shot, Ruwa can move freely and can launch the next shot within the countdown, entering the skill cooldown only after all 3 shots are fired. A tactical decision is needed. Unleash all firepower at once, or disrupt the opponent shot by shot. Ultimate skill, Heavy Cannon. Ruwa mobilizes the energy of the mechanism core to shoot forward. If it hits, it strengthens the left arm's firearm component, firing a huge shell. Use Ruwa's range advantage to keep enemies at bay. Ruwa, a mechanical puppet created by Ma Xianhong using the mechanism, can be equipped with various weapons. Here we introduce Ruwa, the two-headed snake, which uses a rope dart. Basic attack, Backhand Edge. Ruwa wields the double-headed rope dart to attack forward, capable of up to 4 consecutive attacks. Basic throw, Dragon Binder. Ruwa binds the opponent with the rope dart and then throws them away. Skill, Rolling Gale. Ruwa swings the double-headed rope dart, cutting the opponent continuously. If the final hit lands, she adds a thrust to knock the opponent away. Skill, Golden Drill. Ruwa swings the rope dart, striking forward in a series of chops. If the final chop hits, she throws the dart head to pin the opponent and pulls them to the front. After the final hit pulls the opponent back, she can continue to combo them. Ultimate skill, Star Impact. Ruwa mobilizes the energy of the mechanism core and throws the rope dart with full force. If the rope dart hits, Ruwa closes in and strikes the opponent repeatedly into the air, then slams them into the ground with the rope dart, causing massive damage. The rope dart spins and thrusts, attacking continuously. Seize the opportunity to strike the opponent fiercely in a combo. Yuan Tao, an elder of the Quanxing sect and an alchemist, possesses a prized magical artifact called Nine Dragon Sun, known for its bizarre and versatile moves. Basic attack, probing claw. Yuan Tao combines his fist techniques with Nine Dragon Suns to execute a 4-hit combo, culminating in a converging strike with Nine Dragon Suns to launch his opponent away. Basic throw, Dragon's Convergence. Yuan Tao emits multiple beads forward to capture the enemy. Upon successful capture, he pulls the enemy close and controls the beads to merge, striking the enemy at close range and launching them away. Yuan Tao can perform alchemy by briefly pressing his ultimate skill, randomly selecting the skills Chao Feng, Ba Xia, Ya Zi, and Pu Lao to fill empty skill slots. Pressing the ultimate button deals no damage and should be used during safer moments. Skill, Chao Feng. Yuan Tao urges the Chao Feng bead to strike the opponent rapidly in succession. The final hit of this skill can pull the opponent back to him, allowing for the continuation of combos with other skills. Skill, Ba Xia. Yuan Tao urges the Ba Xia bead to inflate and roll towards the opponent, eventually bursting to injure the enemy. This skill can hit fallen opponents. Skill, Ya Zi. Yuan Tao rapidly catalyzes the Ya Zi bead in mid-air, causing it to inflate and smash into the opponent, eventually exploding to injure the enemy. This skill can also hit fallen opponents. Skill, Pu Lao. Yuan Tao urges the Pu Lao bead to spin rapidly to injure the opponent. Using a forced cancel before launching the opponent allows for the continuation of combos with other attack methods. If the skill slots are already filled, pressing the ultimate button will trigger a random refine effect, randomly enhancing existing skills. Each refine effect adds significant damage to the skills. When the ultimate comes off cooldown, it can be used again until all skill slots and refine effects are filled. Refine effect, Sinister, enhances a standard move into a sinister move, capable of interrupting the opponent's standard moves. Refine effect, Speed, shortens the time for skill execution and recovery. Refine effect, Control. After the last hit of a skill successfully lands on the opponent, it can briefly control them with beads, allowing for combos. Refine effect, Aid. After a skill hits the opponent, it recovers some chi and reduces the refine effect cooldown by 2 seconds. Ultimate skill, Qiu. Yuan Tao releases the Qiu bead, gathering the other 8 beads to spread and strike forward. After landing, he controls the Qiu bead to transform into a dragon shape, lunging down to bite the opponent. Yuan Tao's initial skills have lower performance and require frequent use of the ultimate to acquire and enhance skills. Flexibly combine the characteristics of each skill and refine effects to win. Rong Shan, one of the direct disciples of Zhang Chulan. He has a hearty and upright personality with punches that are extremely forceful and fierce. Basic attack, Thrust Punch. Rong Shan executes an Ancestor Fist to attack, capable of up to 4 consecutive strikes. Basic throw, Twin Dragon Grasp. Rong Shan uses a constricting force to disrupt the opponent's center of gravity and then crashes them away. After a throw, Rong Shan's hands are coated with a layer of golden light. He enters a temporary state of golden light protection. At this time, performing a basic attack in the direction away from the opponent will trigger a special basic attack, Golden Sea Engulf, grabbing the enemy and pulling them close to continue the attack. This move has a longer range than a regular normal attack and can be utilized in combat. Rong Shan throws, counters, and the 2 skills to be introduced later can all gain golden light. Skill: Ocean Quake. Rong Shan leaps forward, chopping at the opponent, followed by several long punches, finishing with a powerful hammering strike. The first hit of this move can hit fallen enemies, making it very practical for pursuit. Skill: Cloud Hand Crush. Rong Shan probes with a pressing palm attack. If it hits, he adds 3 charging punches, finally launching the opponent away with a cloud thrust. Both of these skills can be immediately followed by a forced cancel after the last hit, deriving a special basic attack to continue the combo on the opponent. Ultimate skill: Colossal Grip. Rong Shan channels Golden Light, launching a crosshammer. After hitting, he forms 2 huge arms with chi, clapping them together to form a seal, causing massive damage. Use Rong Shan's Golden Light effectively in both repositioning and combos to crush the opponent. Lu Linglong, the great-granddaughter of Lu Jin, one of the 10 masters, has a lovely appearance but a strong and tenacious character. She is proficient in the 8 trigrams palm. Basic attack: Moon Pierce. Using the 8 trigrams palm, she attacks 4 times in a row, then leans back and knocks her opponent away with a rising kick. Basic throw: Hidden Flora. Lu Linglong grabs her opponent's arm and attacks with Hidden Flora, which ends in throwing her opponent down. Skill: Viper Strike, Misty Track. Short press skill 1, Lu Linglong initiates an attack, striking backward with a palm. If it hits, she continues to pursue and strike her opponent away with Viper Strike. Hold skill 1, Lu Linglong focuses her energy and enters the Misty Track state, lasting 9 seconds. During this time, Lu Linglong gains an additional skill, Drifting Steps, and she is more likely to trigger Perfect Dodge. Skill: Drifting Steps. Use Drifting Steps during a quick step. Lu Linglong will launch a flash palm attack. Drifting Steps can be released up to 3 times in a row. After releasing Drifting Steps, Lu Linglong can use Quick Step to quickly cancel actions. When Drifting Steps hits the opponent, combo with a Quick Step to launch subsequent consecutive attacks. After a perfect dodge, Lu Linglong will regain 1 Drifting Steps count. Drifting Steps initiated at this time can cause higher damage and longer stiffness to the opponent. Skill: Floral Palm. Lu Linglong leaps forward and pierces with her palm. If it hits, she adds a turning palm and leaps up, knocking her opponent away. Ultimate skill: Crescent Offering. Lu Linglong steps forward and attacks her opponent with a palm. If it hits, she continues to launch a continuous palm technique, and then attacks her opponent with a Peach Offering palm style, knocking them away. Lu Linglong's agile 8 trigrams palm is unpredictable, using flexible footwork to dodge the opponent's attacks, and then launching an attack from an angle difficult for opponents to deal with.